Club Yali Hotels Resort Gümüldür. A tragedy in five-star disguise. Oh, my darlings, gather round. Let me tell you a tale so wretched, so painfully mediocre, it will make you question the very fabric of human hospitality. This is not a review, no. Nothis is a funeral for expectations, a eulogy for the vacation I thought I was paying for. Let us begin with the room. Ah, yes, the sacred space where one is meant to rest, to dream, to escape the horrors of daily life. Instead, I was greeted by a damp, mildewed crypt that smelled like a gym sock left in a puddle for a fortnight. The walls, thin as a politician's promises, every whisper, every sigh from the neighbouring rooms seeped through like a bad secret. The shower, a broken, mould-spewing monstrosity that dribbled lukewarm disappointment instead of water. And the hairso, sweet summer child hairs, everywhere, as if a small, sad animal had been shaved against its will and left its remains as a warning. But let us speak of the food, my loves. The ultra-all-inclusive fantasy that turned out to be ultra-all-repetitive. Imagine, if you will, a buffet trapped in a time loop. The same sad, lukewarm slop served day after day, as if the chefs had sworn an oath to culinary despair. The snacks, a crime against hunger. The cocktails, sugar water masquerading as joy, mixed with the enthusiasm of a bored office intern. And don't even think of asking for something stronger unless you enjoy the taste of watered-down regret. Ah, but the entertainment. Oh ho ho. Picture this, a pool area where the music is exclusively French, the animators speak exclusively French, and the activities are exclusively designed to make non-French speakers feel like unwelcome intruders. Want to join the fun? Trop Bad, the kids' club, a barren wasteland where imagination goes to die. The beach, a rocky sea urchin-infested nightmare where swimming feels like a punishment. And the staff, a masterclass in indifference. A barkeeper who laughed at guests, a masseuse who shooed people away like stray cats, a reception desk that treated requests as personal insults, the Turkish guests, pampered like royalty, the rest of us, tolerated like a bad smell. But the true tragedy, my darlings, the isolation. Club Yali is a gilded cage in the middle of nowhere. No shops, no bargaining, they chase you out if you try. No escape. You are trapped, marooned in a resort that feels less like a vacation and more like a hostage situation. So here I sit, writing this obituary for my own happiness. A warning, a plea, a scream into the void. Do not be fooled by the photos. Do not be seduced by the promises. Club Yali is not a hotel, it is a scam wrapped in mediocrity, a monument to broken dreams. And to those who say, but the rooms were clean. Oh, my sweet, naive lambs, a clean room is the bare minimum. You wouldn't praise a sandwich for not giving you food poisoning, would you?
The reality of businesses near Club Yali Hotels Resort, Gümüldür. The businesses near Club Yali Hotels Resort, Gümüldür, are a lesson in disappointment. They are the kind of places where optimism goes to die, where wallets are emptied, and where basic standards of service are treated like optional luxuries. If you're expecting charm, efficiency, or even just edible food, prepare to lower those expectations dramatically. Let's start with shopping. The area's shopping centers like İzmir Optimum AVM are exercises in frustration. Parking may seem easy, but that's where the convenience ends. Inside, you'll find overpriced groceries, staff who treat tourists like unwelcome intruders, and security cameras that mysteriously stop working the moment your rented car gets scratched. One visitor described being insulted in Turkish, assuming they wouldn't understand, only to realize the staff's hostility was loud and clear. Another was left stranded when security refused to help call the police after a hit-and-run in the parking lot. And if you think stores will honor their posted hours, think again. Some close early just because they feel like it, leaving you standing outside like a fool. Now the hotels. Grand F is not a place you stay, it's a place you survive. Reviews read like medical reports: vomiting, diarrhea, fever, all courtesy of what can only be described as a buffet of regret. The food is monotonous, the same dishes recycled until they blur into a single, sad memory. The pools. Crowded, filthy, with children treating them like open sewers. One guest described watching people wash their turlic flip-flops in the pool before walking out. The rooms are another horror. Some guests were shoved into windowless attic spaces, despite paying for sea views, while others battled an insect infestation that management shrugged off. And if you dare complain, prepare for blank stares. The staff's enthusiasm is on par with a prisoner counting down their sentence. Restaurants here are where dreams of a good meal go to wither. Gümüldür Mavi Deniz Pied Kebap Zeytin Yagli is a masterclass in how not to run a kitchen. Cold, salty soups, charred meat served an hour late, Hair, yes, hair floating in dishes, met with a casual alabilir. It happens from waitstaff. One family paid 2,700 lira for the privilege of leaving hungry, their children staring at inedible, burnt food. Another diner found their chicken raw inside, only to be ignored by waiters too busy catering to other tables. The prices hide the regret, higher. Then there's Geo Rooftop, a place where ambition clashes with incompetence. The steak arrives cold, the garnish is non-existent, and the waiters treat complaints like background noise. One couple waited 35 minutes for a main course that never came, only to be handed a bill for €96 for 2 starters and 1 undercooked dish. The manager's solution: silence. The view might be nice, but the experience is like paying for a symphony and getting a kazoo solo. So what's the takeaway? The businesses near Club Yali Hotels Resort, Gümüldür, operate on a simple principle: take the money, ignore the rest. Tourists are seen as walking ATMs, not guests deserving respect. Hygiene is optional, service is a myth, and fairness is a foreign concept. If you're staying here, manage your expectations, or better yet, bring snacks. Because in this corner of Gümüldür, the only thing guaranteed is regret.
Script content, you know. I was looking into scams near Club Yali Hotels Resort, Gümüldür, and oh my god, it's just sad. Like, why do people do this? Tourists just want a nice holiday, you know. But no, some businesses here, they just take advantage. First, restaurants near Club Yali Hotels Resort, Gümüldür, they do this thing where they have 2 menus. One for locals, cheap prices. One for tourists, crazy expensive. And when you order, they give you the bill and suddenly everything costs way more than you thought. And if you argue, they get angry, say they call police. Like, how is that fair? I bet the tourist just paid, feeling stupid, and left. And the restaurant? Still doing it, probably. Then, souvenir shops, they act so nice, like, oh, try this bracelet, it's free. But then they won't give it back unless you pay. Or they hold your bag, your passport, until you buy something. That is so wrong. I imagine the tourist just gives in, buys some overpriced junk, and walks away upset. And the shopkeeper, probably laughing inside. Oh, and fake stuff, like they sell real designer bags or perfumes, but it's all fake. You pay and later you realize you got scammed. And when you go back, they just say no refunds. Like, how can they sleep at night? The tourist probably just throws it away, feeling cheated. And shoe shiners, okay, this one is sneaky. They drop their brush, you pick it up, and they say, oh, free shine. But after, they demand like €100. And if you refuse, they make a scene. I bet the tourist just pays to avoid trouble. Worst one, bars and cafes, some guy acts friendly, invites you in, and then boom. The bill is hundreds of euros. And if you don't pay, big scary guys appear, take you to the ATM. Like, that's not just a scam, that's scary. The tourist probably paid, left shaking, and never trusted a stranger again. And you know what is sad? These things keep happening. Tourists come to Club Yali Hotels